There's more things that I can do. There's a lot of stuff that I should do, and I don't. It's weird that I always kind of start every stream by saying that there's more things that I can do, but it's true because there is more things that I could be doing. Like making whatever it is, what have you. Like this. But show more. Why is it? Because it's this, like it defaults to entertainment, which is, don't get me wrong, it should be considered an entertainment, sure, but it's not. Not really an entertainment. And now I have to go through and save changes and save things, and it's not something I normally do. Because there's things I won't. Nope. That's not it. I swear there was a point in time where I had a description on things. And I was like, wow, this is a good description. And I was like, I will take this and I will keep it forever and ever. And I found it. There it is. There it is. There it is. There we go. We just go and paste that in there and save that as well. How do I check on the live broadcast? It's this button, right? It is! Yay! I can have it up on my screen and I won't be annoyed. Yay! I felt like my voice was going there for a minute. This is a test of the emergency broadcast system. Oh, great, it's working. Perfect. And that looks like that's coming in perfectly fine and good. TikTok, come on, you're the last one. You're the last little one. You know, you gotta be better. Please? Please? I changed some stuff around for TikTok, so TikTok now has like a vertical canvas, but for some reason it doesn't look like it's working? Question mark? Nope, there it is. Found it. It's working. Yay. Yay, that's working. Awesome. Okay, so every platform that I have, they're all streaming, they're all good. Gonna run an ad over on Twitch. Hey, shameless plug and self-promotion for myself. Hey, come on over to Twitch. You know, it's pretty cool over here. Just saying. We're playing Minecraft. I can say that in a weird way because I don't know why. Hopefully everything I have will be good and everything I have will be great and fantastic. We can continue on our wonderful island sort of adventure in our little world, and it's storming. Don't love the fact that it's storming. Let's correct this. We can continue on our little island adventure. I'm playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Shut up, butters. So in the last stream of Minecraft, this was a while ago because I haven't played Minecraft in kind of this Misty. Hi Misty. Hello. In the last stream of, come on, here we go. There we go. In the last stream of this world, what we did is we had a pit. Question. There's a question. I will try to answer questions to the best of my ability. But we had a giant pit in this area that we dug out, and we were gonna build for a quarry, but I've decided to not Tomorrow is my birthday. Is that a coincidence? Tomorrow's my birthday. And I'm being honest. It is. It's my birthday tomorrow. Tomorrow's your birthday? Congratulations. Tomorrow's my birthday. We're birthday buddies. Yeah. But I have since decided to take the pit and fill it in with dirt. So now we have this kind of like a cove looking area that we can fill with something. And I have an idea of something that I want to fill in this area, mainly starting with like a river or something that's coming down this little mountain, and then it comes like this way into this part of the ocean. It goes off, and then we get like a little farmhouse sort of thing that has like the water wheel on the side. I think that would be pretty cool if it has like the water wheel on the side. And then field. And I kind of want to field this. You're floating. That is a magical goat. You... Okay. I think I know what happened. Nope, it's gone. Nope, there he is. It's the magical goat of instant teleportation. Oh my god, it's disappearing and reappearing and floating in the air. Oh my lord. But we have like a little farmhouse and everything over here with the river kind of like coming down through here and a water wheel. I think that would look pretty cool. And then like field this whole place up. I think that'd be pretty cool if we have like a big old field. Because I'm digging a field more than what was gonna be here, because what was gonna be here was a mine. And I was gonna have like a mine and all that stuff backing up into the water, but I just kind of scratched the idea. But I still have this cliff now, and I gotta fill it in with something. So might as well fill it in with a giant field and a house and a farm. So I think what I should do is I should make a path of where I think this stream is gonna go. And it's not gonna follow actual physics of paths and stuff, because if the water was coming down here, it would probably go, let's see, if it was coming off of there, it would probably go this, like this way, and then curve. So area. But if I have like a flat section, and then it goes down, and like that, so it's not fully straight, but it's like a weird S. I can work with that, and we can put like the house and stuff like right there. That could work. That could work with me. Okay, so waterfall will come down here, and it's all gonna be stone here, which, because I just placed all of this dirt, and so I'm a little sad that I'm already digging all this up. But if we bring it down this way, and then you can have it go back to the water like so, and then we can like open this up a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Get some water flowing. All right, let's see. What is that? Is that S kind of curve that I wanted? It kind of looks like that S curve I wanted. Perfect. I think I'll take more of the chunks out of this side of it. And I don't want it to be too big. Don't want it to be too big. But I do want it to be sizable. So let's carve out a decent chunk of the land. And then I'm going to do something that I've been seeing a lot recently, especially when it comes to rivers or filling in like an ocean of any kind, is I'm going to put mud. Mud kind of seems to be like the way people have been going recently with covering the bottom of the oceans and stuff. And honestly, I got to agree with kind of how it looks, because it looks better. It just looks better. I feel a little bad for saying that, because you know what, it looks nice. The ocean everything looks nice. It's just mud looks better. Okay, so we have our little river going through. That's going to be the main section where we have our water wheel. Now the water's got to come from somewhere, but as of right now, it's just going to come from like there, and it's just going to flow, and hopefully everything will be fine. I think I might need to carve out a channel in the mountain where the waterfall will actually go. Although, or I could just figure out what it would look like by just testing and see what happens. Which, I kind of like that idea more. Just grabbing a water bucket and testing versus meticulously planning everything out, and when it doesn't work out, cry into a pillow. Let's see. Buckets. I don't have any filled with water, but I do have buckets. Do I have a water source around? I'm saying that like there isn't a giant ocean above me. And I gotta get rid of this house. I hate this so much. It's bad. It is just so bad. Oh, I got a 3D bucket? Hell yeah. I didn't realize I had a 3D bucket. Okay, let's see. Let's come up here. This is where my point of water is pretty much gonna begin. So, water. Let's just see how this flows. Maybe it will flow great, and I don't really have to do anything about it, just off the bat. And I mean, kind of, yeah. It sticked out a little bit too much there, but I'm pretty sure if I just grab like some blocks and do this, and then we can take it away. Yeah, look at that. Waterfall. Nice. It's a little thin. Fill that up. Let's see. Let's go up here. And I can feel that's a different looking chicken. That chicken looks funny. I don't think that's really gonna change anything. Excuse me, sir. How are you here? Are you wearing a zombie head? Oh, you're wearing a crown. What's up, chicken? Right? Dude. 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 Ow. Bro. Dude, bro. What the hell, man? I'm using my brain for the first time ever. I'm thinking that it would probably be better if this was actually carved into the wall and the waterfall was set into it versus it being the way it is. So, I'm making the executive decision. Let's fill my bucket. Fill. Ah, these are all sources now. Don't want that. No sources of water for you. Have a shovel, use it. Okay, let's see. Before I completely forget where it goes. Okay, let's carve. Okay. Now it's gotta be set back. True. Doesn't have to look bad. So true. I need to get up there. Bed. Okay, let's see. I come back up here because this is way too flat for my liking. Okay, let's see. That's better. It's not great, but it's better. We're getting there. We're getting somewhere. I just went down again. That's shameful. Okay, let's see. The water was here. I'll do it like this first, just so it's not too bad. Okay, so that it made a smaller waterfall. I don't hate, especially because it looks like it just fits snugly. Let's give the mouth of this hopefully just a little bit more shape, so I can just sort of guide it the way I want it to be guided. Don't have to really deal with any of this. Okay, let's see. Let's get rid of that. Oh, fell in. Didn't want to fall in. Okay. That may not have been the move. That's the move we made, so. How do we look? Looks waterfall-y. Still not exactly what I want. Like this. It's not a stream of water that I want here. I can't get rid of it. Awesome. Okay. It's like sculpting. Sculpting. I can be a sculptor. Hopefully sculpt something that will look nice and not completely terrible. It still doesn't look right to me. It still doesn't look right. Let me pick these back up. 'Cause I don't feel like I've dug out like a proper channel for this waterfall to sit in. Yet. Hopefully. Okay. Is that what it sounds like? Yeah, it is. It's very echoey, and I don't like it. I don't really know what everything sounds like anymore because I went through and changed a couple settings of things, and so like if I change to this one, it's very quieter, and I have to like turn it back Um, mainly with like makeup gain and stuff like that. And it's not something that I really want to do. It seems like it's working maybe a little fine. I love testing things. It has the live. That's cool, yes. I think I got choice, but to go back to my default one, and hopefully that will just be fine and better, and I don't have to really deal with anything. Because everything changes and everything is freezing too. Because I feel like I sound like I'm in a tin can, and I don't like it, and it's just ugh. Just ugh. Anyway, back to carving out this mountain, I suppose. I don't want it to be too bad. I hate filled with so much hate. Why is there so many zombies in here? Skeletons. Ouch. Ouch. Just gonna take the fire. Just take it. Okay. Hey, that guy got a... There's a creeper down here too? Why are you all in here? You shouldn't be in here. It's probably because it's not lit up, and then it's just bad. Water. Bucket. Whatever. Okay. Go away. Get out of here. I think if I just take this all back by one, maybe that'll help with how bad I feel about this. I can always fill it in with proper crap later. I just want it to sort of cascade and fall over the whole area. I think it would look nice. And I have a feeling I'm going to need to do that with placing water buckets in very specific spots. Where did I get that? Oh, my pickaxe. That's where. Pickaxe has some touch. Okay. Water bucket. Water bucket. Water bucket. Reggie. I don't really want to make an infinite source. I might. There we go. Okay, let's see. Ah, yeah. That's not bad. I kind of like that. I think I need to add that sort of, add like a bit of dirt and stuff on that side, and I think that will be pretty good. Like that. Yeah. There. Got water. We got a waterfall. We have water. We have our waterfall, which is looking pretty good. Okay, I think the right way to go would be to build up a little bit of the wall around it, and maybe that'll help cement it in place. I think that actually worked out pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. Okay, so plan, not plan, but phase, whatever the next phase is, I have no idea. Let's see. I wanted to continue. I'd love for it to actually just flow naturally and I won't actually have to do anything about it, but I don't think that I'm going to be able to. Because like this part doesn't entirely work on its own. Unless I just actually bring this back, like so, and then I can do that a little bit, and then the bucket. I guess that worked. Okay, and then I gotta carry this pretty much from where it ended to its next part, which is hopefully the easy part. Go? No? No go? Damn it. Maybe I can get away with being a little cheeky there. No, not quite. Not quite. Okay, well, beggars and choosers in that whole shebang. Okay, so that goes. Okay, come on. Fill. Not this pit. Yeah, fine. And then, oh, that one just doesn't make it. Okay, well, that's fine. And then this one is gonna have to be all, like, actually filled in, because I don't think there's any way. Just bucket spam. There, and then that will hopefully flow into the water. Yay, perfect. It's not perfect, but it will work as intended, hopefully. I hope. Hello, spider. Alright, let's take a flying view. That corner needs to go down. But other than that, I think it works pretty well. As is. Okay, come here. You. Come here. I've played this game for so long, and for such a long time, and still creepers scare me. Good. I feel like this would work better if it was like more angled like this. Okay. Is this the same song playing again? I don't like that. Let's see. Okay, and if the house goes here, the wheel will go here, which is perfectly fine and good, dandy. Now I need to tear out this whole bed and fill it with mud. Which, I have mud. I don't know if I have enough. I got some. So we'll see what's going on. We'll see what happens. We got mud. Got a couple stacks, which should be enough. I hope. Running out of rockets. Ugh. I can't wait until I get my new keyboard. Oh my god, it's gonna be fantastic. Ouch. How did that not kill me? Am I gonna experience a lag spike in a minute and just die? No? Okay. Take it as a sign. Take it as a good sign. Okay, so I just want to see if this will look better. I don't really know if this is going to look better. I think what I can mix it with is going to be like rooted mud, and that kind of already looks better. Mix in like a couple things of rooted mud, which, I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually know how to make. I don't think I've ever made it before. I just fill. Nope. I think I'm gonna need to place some of the blocks in the wall. Some of that in a moss, maybe, so it's not hopefully too jarring, or it's not too jarring at all. So fill this in with mud. Because I think that mud is definitely is looking better. It does look better. Yeah, that does look better. Okay. Helps line it out a bit more. Alright, well. This is where I get to do landscaping, which is something I've never really done before. So this is a new area of this game that I have not done. I haven't really made mountains, or not mountains, but like rivers like this before either. So new territory all around. I think if I get rid of like the at least these bits that are under the ground like this. I should probably replace that with, or like replace that one with like rooted mud so it has like a bit more of a brown texture on it. I'm saying rooted mud like if it's an actual block, but I don't actually know if that's a block or not. I'm just pretty sure it is. Fairly certain it is. I don't know how to make it, but I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, is that flooding my pit? My hole? That goes all the way down to my base? No, I'm way too low. That's not gonna reach, is it? Is that? No, we're good. We're good. It's good. It's all good. I kinda like the way that looks, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Alright. Let's get rid of all this. Is it good? Okay, now I can't fill this whole thing in with mud because the blending of that will be terrible as we get out to the mid-ocean sea. It looks better. It looks a lot better. Oh, man. Alright, let's take a look. Yeah, that helps darken up the water quite a bit. And already looks a lot better. Man. Do I put mud behind the waterfall? Ooh, you know what I just thought of? I could put because let's see, this is like a brownish gray. I could put deep slate? Is it deep slate? Down with the mud in like little patches, like a little darker patch along the sides of in some areas, just to give it hopefully a little bit more depth, I think. And I'm also gonna do this in some of the areas, not all of them, but kind of like these main ones, because I kind of like it more. And I think it helps it flow a bit better. So I'm just gonna fill. Okay. Gotta flip this. This, I think, can maybe be a bit more or not suggested. Be a bit, no. Oh man, I didn't want to put one there. Oh well. It's gonna mess up the whole feng shui of the whole building. And it's all gonna be gone. It's not gonna be good. And it's not gonna be great. And it's gonna be bad. No, stop placing one there, me. Jeez Louise. Right, because there. Bed. 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 There we go. Hi, Hars. There's a skeleton in my pond. Or in my river. In my stream. What you doing, Ian? Building. Gonna give her that guy. I'm building I'm building this. There used to be a giant hole here. There used to be a mountain here that was all in this area. And I dug it out and I was gonna put a mine in. And then I've decided to scrap the mine idea, so now I am building a river. And hopefully like a water wheel sort of thing going in here. And I think it might, I hope it will look better. So yeah, that's been more holes to my man cave. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, my man cave. Like, if I look where this beacon is, like I started digging out this whole pit, and that goes pretty much right down to where my man cave is. So I covered it up. I'm gonna cover it in a field, in a water wheel, and yeah, and that's what I'm gonna do. But I gotta replace all the stone with mud, just so it looks nice. Actually, I don't really even have to do this, I just want to. I could leave it the way it is, but nah. Those are all gonna get swapped. That's fine. It is. That one's gotta get placed. Ah! Stop it! No! No! You don't have to do that. Ever. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you. You know that. Just, you don't have to do that. Okay. You know, I like Minecraft a lot. I think it's a fun game, obviously. I play it a lot. But it's just some... It's also... I don't want to say that's boring. I feel like it'd be bad if I said that this game was boring. Because it's not. It's not a boring game. It's just parts and aspects of it are. And I wish certain parts would change, but I also don't know how they could change. Yeah. That looks cool. Oh, that does look good. That looks good. I'm happy I did it. Now I need to go make more. Oh, shoot. That went through a lot of my mud. This is also why I need a field, is because I need to have a place to get more mud. Ouch. Where did that water come from? Has that water always been there? Has that always been there? I don't remember that. There is a slime in my workshop. Stop. Stop it. Stop. Get. I don't want you in here. I know that we're related, I guess, but yeah, it was slimy and it gets everywhere. Let's see. Okay, so mangrove wood has these mangrove roots. I'm pretty sure if I just do this and this, it makes muddy mangrove roots. Yeah. And I can use these to put them intermittently. Does this and this closely resemble to that? It's lighter. Pebble Deep State is lighter. What if, hold on, this could be so crazy. If I do that could work. It could be like a good branch. That could work. See how it works. We'll see how good it looks. I'll get up there and I'll probably be like, it looked good down there, but now I'm up here and it's just gonna be trash. I'm gonna smack my head. Okay. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Perfect. Okay, so first of all, I need to make these into these. Get a handful of these. Now this is lighter, this is darker. If I use this in places like this one, get a little bit of a different color. And I can just put these in patches to hopefully, I hope, bring it in a bit more. Although if I put that one there, it could be a bit better, and it can kind of look and kind of connect the stone and the water texture together. It's just something to add a little bit of color, I guess. So let me do that. Just a little bit of this area. That could be a viable option to connect these. If I take it a little bit further and put like a mangrove, that could work as well. Kind of acts like a little bit of a gradient to the wood. I do like 2 of those and then like one of these, maybe like one of those, just to kind of spruce it out a little bit. Yeah. I hate building in water so much. Do something like that. Okay, I'm good. I'm alive. Adds like a bit of texture into the water. I like that. That block needs to change. This could go like that. And who'd have thunk that using wood would work? Definitely not me. Well, I guess it's better than before. Yeah. I'm gonna try to do something that I've never done before, which I guess is something to say. Getting tongue twisted. I don't know what I'm saying. Words are not working. I'm gonna try to put like a just there. If you can understand what I mean by saying I'm gonna put there, so just keep that in mind. Let's go in there. Would it be dumb if I put this here? Does it look dumb? Nope, not a clue. Awesome. I'm glad that my way with words have been able to help describe what I mean. What is it? Mist. Mist. I'm gonna try to put mist or something there. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'm gonna try. I really have no idea how, but it's just like it's the end of the waterfall, so I want there to be like a little mist or something to go there, and I don't know how to do it. I know that I could put like bits of like stained glass or panels, and maybe I could use cobwebs, but cobwebs I think might be too much. And maybe like a little bit of splatter in like this area since it goes down a little bit faster than the other area. Maybe. Yeah. A little bit of mud on top. Soul sand bubbles. Oh. That might work. Soul sand bubbles. Soul sand bubbles. Soul sand bubbles. Okay, I'm gonna finish doing this part first, and then I will come back with soul sand. Thanks, Ars. Yeah, that could work. I also do want to get moss and put moss around the edge just to make it still look like wetter dirt than the normal dirt. Hey, thanks, buddy. Yeah. Oh. Let's do this. That. Okay, I think this is ended up working out pretty well. I know I wasn't gonna plan on using this like wood for like the main part of the stream, but I kind of like it in there. It's like a little bit of the difference in there, and it'll help. I hope it's helping. That in there, that in there, in here. That. One of those there. One of those there. There. Okay. Yeah. Let's see how we look. I think it helps. It's kind of hard to see, but I do think it helps. Adding little patches of crap in it. So that's awesome. Okay, let's put all this away. I should really get a shulker box and leave it up here, because I know as soon as I put it away, I'll be like, oh, wait, hold on, I can do this. And then I'll need it. So let me go grab a shulker box. Bubble time, yeah. We'll see if that works. If that creates the desired effect that I want. I don't see why it wouldn't. Where are my shulker boxes? This one. Hey. Sure. All this crap can go in here. Besides, this doesn't need to be in there. That doesn't need to be in there. That doesn't need to be in there. That stuff can stay. Okay, where's my mouse? Mouse. Mouse is, I think, over on this side. Question mark. There it is. Mouse. I don't have a lot of this. Probably get more. Not now. Let's see. Soul sand. Okay. I don't really know anything else that can create like a bubbly effect. Besides this. Ooh, you know what I could do? No, because it doesn't create the right thing. I was gonna say I could put a spore blossom in, but that would be green. I don't want it to be green. Yeah, I don't want it to be green. Brink. I missed throwing it off the edge. Also, I put my carrots and my food in this chest, and I need that to live. Alright, let's see if the soul sand works. Whee! Okay. Didn't work. No. That piece of dirt just went away. Is it here? Is that this one? Didn't work. I know why it didn't work. It's because that's not a source block. Although the soul sand does look pretty good. So if I just replace some of these bits with soul sand, that also looks pretty good. The bubbles didn't work, sadly. Although I do like the way it looks, so I'm gonna add a few little bits and pieces in there. Do I have soul speed on my boots? I do. Nice. A little bit. Okay. I don't want to go overboard with all the different colors of things. So, soul sand did not work. Let's see, what can I do? That one's bubbling. Because that's a solid block. I don't want it to be bubbling there though, so that one will have to go away. Are any of these other ones bubbling? I don't think so, because I don't think any other spots should be. Oh, good, sweet. Let's see. What can I do? What can I do? I can use like a mixture of different stained glass. I kind of want to look up a picture just so I can see and I can know what it is that I am talking about. Because I have no idea. And of course my internet is going to be slow right now because I am streaming. So that is awesome. Let's see. References are always nice. Yes, they are. I'm the type of person that gets a little bit stubborn and doesn't like to look at references, but I am trying to change that. to look at more references, just so I can really know what it is I want to do. Yeah, that one uses just like stained glass. Stained glass. So at least I was, I guess, right. In a sense. Oh, hello. That one's fully made out of glass. I don't know why, but that doesn't sit with me. Let's see. Let's see. What's that? What is that? I think those are just cobwebs that person used. Please, image, sharpen. I don't think it's going to, sadly. But that did bring up something in my, bring up a good point. I could use like smoke from a campfire to make it, but I don't think that's what I want. Also, that one picture brought up a good idea of darkening the stone more around it. Kind of like how I did where it's in the water, but I need to blend it a bit more because it's wet. It's wet stone. Which makes sense. So I'm gonna move this bed. Move it closer so I don't have to keep going so far away. Won't a campfire make black smoke? I think it makes like a grayish color like this. I think. Don't actually know. Oh, you know what else I could do? Really, to make this all muddy? And also I can do that to make that blend. There's... Ouch. That's also part of the reason why I scrapped this idea, is because it doesn't really work how I wanted it to. Well, since we're over here, we can look at the campfires to see what smoke they produce. Yeah, it's like a weird, it's like a light grayish color. Which is good, because that's kind of the color that I want. So maybe I can add like 1 or 2 in there, like inside the water. Although it'll be going the wrong direction. I'll have to think about it. Where? Moss. Hill. Moss. Pale moss. Okay, let's also grab some blocks that I think will blend the colors together, from the mud to like tough into stone. I will grab a campfire because I have some, just to see. And then I'll grab some of these. Ooh, I should have some other colored panes over here from when I did this. And I do. Sweet. Pretty sure I don't need anything else that's over here. Nope. Okay. Do need more rockets. I am severely lacking in rockets. Hi, guys. Let's see. How are we doing on this? Oh, look at that. Doing good. Doing good. Good. Awesome. Unless I have some just around. I think I should have some. Oh, I got plenty. Okay, well, I guess I didn't need to grab the gunpowder. Good to have it, though. It's good to have. Okay. Alright, I brought a shulker box and I never actually placed it down. Shulker box. Stuff. Okay, first, let's see if I can make a transition from that outward slightly. I'm gonna test it on this wall and we'll see what happens, because if I do this, definitely already better, I guess. And just try to block it out. This. Then we switch it to something like andesite. Then go from andesite to... Nah, that's too busy. I think I'm just gonna go straight to the... or tough to andesite. Or whatever the heck it's called. Like this. Yeah. It kind of works. I like that. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright. Didn't get to use the pale moss, but that's fine. And then come over here and we can change out the grass to moss. And hopefully that will add to the coloring, maybe. Ooh, you know what I could do is I can take that one and replace it with that one, and you can have like a bit of a shift. It doesn't look that dark though. It's not bad. It's not bad. Kind of looks too green. But let's see what... under this one. I need to lock myself in here so I can put this campfire down. Because then it should be fine. That kind of, it's in the wrong place. You're lurking. All good. It's all good. Glad you're here. Glad you came. I appreciate you. That works. Doesn't go too far. I think. No, don't ninja vanish me with 100 bits. I appreciate you. You know I do. Stop it. I think it's in the wrong spot though. And I think it also goes a little too high. So... okay, so if I... if I put this here, will it go out? No. Okay, perfect. It helps a little bit, but I don't think it sells the full picture. So, not quite yet. So let's see. Water gets lighter in color when there's more air kind of moving around it, I would say. So the closer it is to the center, where the most action is, I think is where it's going to be its lightest. So if I do like a pan or a couple panels like this That's terrible. I've never done this before. So that's like its most lightest, and then it gets kind of darker as it goes up. Like that. Kind of. I don't hate it, but I'm just not good at it, so... It's my first time doing glass work. I'm so proud. Like a proud parent. Just... Okay, I'm pretty sure that if I just place these in water that's flowing in any direction, that I will be fine and it won't mess up things, because these can be waterlogged. I can just place these and they'll be fine in the water. Okay, where's flowing water? Is this gonna mess up? It does. Shoot. Shiitake mushrooms. Okay. So this is all gonna go in front of the water. Or in the water. Go in the water. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, let's see. If I... Okay, my eye is twitching. Okay, so I'm just marking this out where I can build. And I'll be fine. And nothing will be messed up. Okay. That's kind of where I can build and then kind of up. Which is kind of right where I want it. So, now I just go through the process of deleting some of these. No, wrong block. I feel like that's gonna happen a lot. Go through the process of deleting some of these to make what I want to make. So get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Keep that one. Okay, so we're gonna get some light gray. Oh. Okay, light gray. I want it to be fair. I don't know what I'm doing, and that looks like crap. I think it's because these are too thick, maybe. That might be my issue. My pains, my glass pains, my pains in my ass. Come here. You're a pain in the ass to make. Make. Alright. I kind of like it the way it is, but I do want to add something. Maybe it's just the campfire thing. Because, I mean, the campfire thing is working, and it's like working kind of well. So let's see, if I dig this 2 down, I don't... That's not gonna work. Damn it. It only works if it's like one above, I think. Yeah. I mean, it kind of works. It kind of does. I don't think well, but I think it works well enough. Because I have no idea what I'm doing with this, like, stained glass thing at all. I think it's because I'm not... Where are my buckets? There's my buckets. Let me go get some water. Let me get my water. I don't actually have any glass blocks. Shame. And I can't make any. Also shame. Because I was gonna try to use full blocks and see if that works. And see if just replacing this like whole thing would work, but I don't know. I'm gonna move on from it and just fill this area in with moss. Because that's my purpose. That's my goal. This. Get some mouse. I mean, it helps. Ooh, and then one thing I saw. There was like rocks in the water or something like that. And I wonder if I can try to remake that, but I don't know if I can. I don't know if I got the skills to pay the bills. Alright, this block, and this block. This. So. Luck. Okay. We have our waterfall. And I think the campfires are working fine, good enough. The whole glass thing, I think, is a little too complicated for me. So I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it at all. Let me see. Okay. Yep. Let's fill this area with a bit more mouse. Just to have a nice blend. And then fill this in with normal moss to blend it some more into the surroundings. Gonna run out of moss. That's not good. That's not good. I have more. Okay. We're fine. We're good. It's all good. It's okay. I think the cutoff or the transition between this like dark brownish color to the grass, I think is a little harsh. Honestly, I can't think of any other way to fix it. So it's just gonna have to live this way. I'm lazy. Woo! How long have I been spending on this? It's been like an hour and a half. Oh lord. Oh, there's some spots that I missed. For the this. Okay. It's done. Not even gonna get to working on the other part. I'm just gonna leave this like end bit as kind of unfinished because I don't know how I really want this to be connected to the mainland or the main ocean body. I've come to a realization that maybe putting it all as moss is probably not the best thing to do. Don't have the block in my inventory. Okay, this one will do then. There we go. Changing it all to moss is not a good idea. Kind of in deep. In deep. So I'm gonna keep going. These. Okay, let's go back and change some more. Hello. Hey yo. Oh, a mouse. Not a mouse. Awesome. Hello, hello. You guys are messing up my waterfall. Messing up my waterfall. Come on. What do you have? Fortune 3. That's awesome. I have a Fortune 3 pick. I think I do. Yeah. Anyway, hi Nam. Hello, hello. Look at my water. Look at my stream. Look at the stream that I made. Look at it. It's so cool. What's the? Apparently I have to update Cicadia. Just making a stream. On stream. Oh. Oh. Haha, very nice. Waterfall / stream. Yeah. Organize that. What do I use to fly like this? This is free cam. It's not. This one. I use it to fly around to get a better angle looking at things. You're having a terrible time with this water, aren't you, bud? That Fortune 3 book is actually pretty cool if I can get it, but I don't have anything to trade. The way I ate these carrots are a little uncomfortable. Makes me a little uncomfortable. Just go on swallow on carrots. Yeah, I've been making a waterfall for the past hour and a half. Actually, it's not that bad. And the next thing I want to do. See, the thing is, I don't know if it will be better or worse if I add this. Because I do kind of like just how open it is and kind of like how zen it is. In a way, like a zen feel. Zen feel. But I can either just gotta put rocks along this. I think that will help. If I put like rocks and stuff in here just to break it up a little bit. But my original plan was to have this little stream and waterfall coming down, and then I was gonna put like a house or something here that had like a water wheel attachment on it. Because why not? And then, because I've also never made one, it'd be cool. And then have this place just be surrounded in fields. Zenny Zenfield is my favorite musician. Are they a real musician? Is that a real thing? I was just goofing. Goat. You know, that goat and that horse... No. Oh. Okay. That goat and that horse have been in those pits for so long. And they are still just gonna stay there. So either a house with water wheel, or alternatively, I could just fill this whole patch in as a field, like as a hay field or something. Like this whole patch of land, a big giant hay field, which most of it will be. But do I add that house? I could add the house with the water field and then just fill the whole thing in. Yeah, why not both? There's gonna be a field either way. There will be a field. But the question of whether or not I want to actually put like a little building here. Yeah, a little cottage with a water wheel. Yeah. Yeah. I have to go kind of like right here in this section. This is also like the first thing I'm building like on the surface that will actually matter, because that doesn't. That is bad. Water wheel would look really good, but Godspeed on you. Godspeed to you for making a wheel that looks good. Yeah. Yeah. That's the other thing. I don't know how I would do it. No idea how I would do it. We have our water. I could have a little a water wheel. And then maybe like 2 silos. And then grain. Grain everywhere. So much grain. Okay. It's giving me stuff to think about. Stuff to think about. Let me... Let me do something that I guess I normally never do. And that's kind of like plan. It's plan. I never plan, so let me plan. I don't really want the house to be right up against it, but I feel like it will have to be. But if I put it here and then make like a tiny little house that's only yay big, tiny little house, and then the water wheel will go in the water, tiny little thing, and then we could have 2, 3. Shouldn't have broke that, but whatever. One there, and then if we come down, yeah. I could do that. Could separate the tiny building attached to the wheel if you want a house in a different spot. I could. But what I'm thinking, that might need to be moved closer and up. And that might be too small. Yeah, I think that's too small. Okay, so this... Honestly, this one might be a little too big. So if we have 2... I like the location of this one. This one's nice. But I think if we could just... We could just have... a smaller one. The sound that mud makes is odd. It's like a sloppy sound, and it's just... Do I want this to go forward more or back more? I think if we go back more by 2, and then... We could have it... We could have it be, like, attached to the silo. Hold on now. Hold on now. So if we just bring the building like this, and then we will be in a slightly different location, a little further back, but I just have it come together like that. Main house, better size. Silo 1 attached to it. Little silo on the side. Water wheel. I think that could work. I think if I have it so... I think if I have it so the main building's here, and then I could try to get it as like middle of the water as possible. That's an odd number. And so if I come over here, and we could put like a brace on this side to like hold it up, or to like help hold it up. Can't see. Go down. Go. Get out of here. Gone. Shoo. Thank you. So we have main house, silo, small silo, and then the water wheel will hopefully be somewhere in there. I kind of want to shift that over just so it's a bit closer. Yeah, I'm gonna shift that over. I'm gonna shift it over. Shifting. Where's my tunes? My tunes are gone. That'd be fine. Do I need to move the silo? Silo. Yeah, silo will be fine. That being close to the water, just like that. Perfect. My tunes have started again. Awesome. That could work. It's gonna cover up all that work I did for that waterfall, but it would also hide it because it's not great. So we'll hide it. Okay. Now I just gotta figure out what to build. So I know what. Okay, I know what I'm building, but how to build it. So it's gonna be in a field that is mostly like a light golden color, like a light yellowy kind of color, because of the wheat field that this is going to be pretty much surrounded by. Surrounded by nothing but wheat fields. So I don't want something that will contradict too much. I feel like I built this whole thing out of spruce. Like, I like spruce. I think I could do the beams for the posts of the wall is spruce, and then I can do like oak, like a mixture of oak and oak and what's the other wood? Birch? Birch? Is it birch? Do I want to use birch? Birch is kind of light. Birch is what I used for my little starter house that I did. So take a look at it. Birch is what I used for my little starter house. All the way back in the beginning over there. I like the way that looks. I could probably just kind of copy that and put it up top. Because I do like the way that looks. Or brainstorm here. I could have the bottom part be stone and then the top part can like expand outwards like they do in like old style buildings where they're like a smaller bottom floor and then the top floor is like bigger just so it makes more room on the streets. Gets that like a good foundation of cobblestone. And I could use cobblestone and like tough as like the base, and then have wooden posts that go up to like support the top bit. Yeah, Ghost, what do you think? Pleasant conversation. All right. How are you guys doing down here? Are you guys fine? You guys still have cake. You didn't eat your cake. Whatever. Okay, so because I want it to be a light color. So we can use cobblestone and mossy cobblestone and tough as like the base layer of the kind of like cottage house thing that we're gonna try to make. Should I have most of that? No, I don't have cobblestone on me. Let me put all this stuff away. Which this goes all in here, I'm pretty sure. It's muddy mangrove, so I'm gonna leave it in there. And I think that went in there. Okay, so we have a little bit of tough. Actually, what is it? What would it be called? Looking up reference photos can help you. Water wheel house. Sure. Let's see what some water wheel houses could look like. Because maybe that could help. Researching. Ooh, I could give it a funky roof, too. Screw boring roofs. Funky roofs. Everybody likes funky roofs. Okay, I think I have an idea. I has an ideas. Awesome. Watermill. Maybe that's what it's called. Maybe. I don't really know. I did just look up water wheel house, and that seemed to have worked. So I am not going to complain. Okay, let's get more of that. Let's get more of this. Let's get more of this. In the box you go. That. One thing that I am missing is I don't have a lot of wood. Like at all. And for this build, I don't know if I really want to use... Who am I kidding? Of course I'm going to use spruce. I like that I thought there was a chance that it won't be spruce, but no, it'll be spruce. Why is there dark oak in here? Dark oak can go in here, because I don't use it a lot. So, spruce. So many spruce trapdoors. Okay. I guess what I can do while I'm up, out and about. One, we have firefly grass, which I need to use more. Spruce is much better than everything else. Yes, agreed. 100% agreed. It is the best type of wood. Although, I will admit, back before when I didn't know anything, I used to think that birchwood was the best. And I know that a lot of people will probably not like me for that, but it's what I liked. It's what I liked at the time. It was birchwood. I think birch gets way too much hate too. Because when I first started playing, mainly when I first started playing with other people, is bro, I always settled down in deserts. Loved me a desert. And so like birchwood works very well in desert. trees. Love this mod. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, God, that sound. Like, I guess the logs are not the best, but the planks and the strip logs are useful, yes. Although, the normal logs themselves, I think their textures have had, like, were updated, and I think they're a lot better. Let's see if I can find one. Here's one. Like, they updated the texture. I think they do for, like, everything. They've updated a lot of textures. But I think this looks a lot better than it used to, and especially depending on what kind of palette or whatever you're trying to go for. Like, if you want to use the black and white of the birch logs with, like, diorite, and kind of, like, mix them together, and you can get a cool looking gradient out of it. It's pretty cool. Okay, realistically, how big do I want this house to be? Because I can have it like a super small bottom floor. But realistically, what are we thinking? Move this bed. You're going back down here, buddy. Sorry. Let me grab... I think a good base would be mostly cobblestone, then cobblestone, and then go up to tough. And maybe a splash of andesite here and there. So... I have to do a bit of terraforming, it seems, too, which is fine. I like terraforming. Terraform this whole place. So let's get a line of these bad boys. Should probably not gonna really need to do much anyway, because I could just stick this just like in the ground. Like if I just do this, it's sticked in the ground, which can give it like some more hidden height without making it a little bit taller. That could work. That could work. Okay, I didn't actually check to see what measurement this is. Is this an even or an odd on the side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's an even. Don't want it to be even, so we're gonna just bring this in one more. And hope everything will be okay. There. And I guess that kind of makes more sense. Or this bit, maybe. Probably not. Oh well. Okay, so let's see. Get rid of these corners. Oh. Let's get rid of these. 2. Let's see, 1, 2. If I go 3, 4, it should be just 1, 2, 3 here. And we'll just have to make this look different. I forget what one would look better next to it. I think just normal cobblestone will work fine. No, tough block is just gone. And then we'll do a bit of tough. Which I like tough a lot. Oh, do I like tough a lot? And we'll just do that. That actually might be too much. That might be too tall. I think that might be too tall. I think that's too tall. Too tall. Take it down. also need to put support in here somewhere. So like 1, 2, 3, which is this one? This is the middle. Rank, support, there we go. That works. It's too heavy on this block, so I replace that with tough block. Okay, I need to cut that for a minute. Yeah, that works. Mainly with this wall just being like down here and having it be buried, it kind of helps sell that it is actually 3 tall and not 2 tall, and I like that. Perfect. Perfecto. Perfecto, no? T. Okay, so it also saves me on resources. Yay! Love that. Love that for me. This one will be wood, and then that one will be wood, and then oops. This, like that, like this, and like that. Kind of hard to make this look decent. If I do this, and then I'll do this, this, and then this, and that. Sure, why not? Over here for this one, not me trying to mine cobblestone with. Yeah. Let's get rid of these. Let's do this, 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 that. Just add gradients. Yay, love it. Love gradients. Gradients are awesome. They're so cool. Sure. Okay. Okay. So we have the base. Drop the brace. Set. Done. Sits in there. It's good. Now, here's where we're gonna get tricky. Where we're gonna get tricky now. It's gonna get I don't want to say that it's gonna get fatter because that just sounds wrong, I guess, but it's also not wrong because it is. So I'm gonna what I'm planning on doing is I'm gonna take these like this, and then the next level will start on this block. So it comes out like a block and then continues to go upward. But then the sides are gonna be, yeah, sides are gonna be flat like this, especially this side because I have to put a water wheel in here. Yeah. And also then the silos and everything, it kind of should hopefully help and give it enough oomph and flavor. Now, for the actual siding of the upper floor, which I totally know what I'm doing. I need another crafting table. I got like 50 million of these things and I never actually bring one with me. The story of everybody who's ever played Minecraft. I've got a bajillion of these things, but I never bring them with me. Okay, can put these here. Need to be symmetrical. I'm gonna come back to this side because I don't really know how it's gonna work, especially with the silo being here. But we will come back to it. Think. Obviously we need to have more logs. And I don't want this to be too high, so I think I'm only gonna do 3. Where normally I would do much more than 3, but I'm only gonna do 3. And then this corner I will figure out later. For the outside of the building, I will do this, just so it kind of hopefully makes sense and helps support itself, hopefully on the outside, which these all need to be stripped. I will say, having stripped logs is fantastic, but stripping a log you didn't mean to is like the worst feeling ever. Like if you open up a door and you have like this normal and then you just misclick and then it's stripped, it's just, oh, devastating. It's devastating. Okay, so that's gonna be like that. I need to get, what do I need? What do I need? What do I need? I need slabs and also trapdoors. And I could just make them, but I have so many down here. Like, I have so many spruce trapdoors. So many. I'm gonna put these water buckets away. Tools. Water bucket. I guess I will only put 2 away because my inventory is full of scheisen. This can go. Okay, what else did I want to come down? What else did I want to do to come down? Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make this out of oak, and I'm gonna do it in a specific way. Or at least I'm gonna make the walls out of oak, and I'm gonna do it in a specific way. With the logs and the stripped logs, and then like the normal planks, because the planks have. Come on. The planks have like a darker texture to them, and then the logs I think have a lighter texture to them, so hopefully that'll work fine. But I want to do this. Not that one, this one. Get some more of these back, and then just do this. And then we can do something like that for texture. Yeah, texture. Woo! And then I'm a sucker for doing this. I'm a sucker. Okay, so to be honest, I'll probably do this as well for texture. Okay, so if I, let's see, if I take this and then do this and strip them, that texture is darker and that texture is lighter. So if we do, it's not really gonna matter too much just because it's a very small build. It's a very small build that I don't really have a good way of getting up into it. Here we are. That's not really gonna matter too much, especially because I wanted to put like a window in. So if I just do this, which is gonna cut my beacon, and then I do like this, and then that, and then pretty much just do the exact opposite on this side, like this, and then strip them. Whee! I got like a little thing. Okay, that's too noticeably. Yeah, that's too noticeable. That's too noticeable. No, okay. To just have it be mirrored like that. Too noticeable. Okay, so if I just do this and I do this, and I put one of these here, and then also put one of them here. Less noticeable. Fine. Works. Good as good. What was I thinking? I don't really know what I'm gonna do for the side, if I'm gonna be honest. Although I do need a way up, so maybe I'll put a way up on this side, like a staircase. That's the word I'm looking for. Staircase. Okay, let's see. On this side, it doesn't really matter because this is where the water wheel comes from. So hopefully it'll be fine, and I can get away with doing terrible things. No, come here. There we go. Texture. Woo. Let me just go to this. How? Actually, those can't be there. These, because of how the roof is gonna work. Thank you. I'm gonna build one side of this place, and then I will work on just mirroring it on the other side, just so I know that it's going to work the way I want it to work. Okay, so this is gonna go here, this is gonna go here, this is going to go here. I think what I want is I'm gonna put a trapdoor there, a trapdoor there, but I want to put, looks good, thank you. I want to put, I look away for a few minutes to build half the house already. Yeah. No, not really. I appreciate it. Let's see. I want these. Make it two. I don't have enough to make another one. No, I'm out of sticks. Wherever will I get all the wood? Okay. Oak. Let's do that to this. Okay, I'm pretty sure oak was the right call. I don't know. Okay, open them. I don't think oak was the right call. I think it's too... I think that might be too light. Yeah, that might be too light. It's too light. Dang it. Just wasted all my sticks. Oh, man. Up. Let's craft the other ones. Any more sticks? Brink. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try again. And then for the roof, don't entirely know what I'm gonna do for the roof. It's gonna be different. I don't think I want to use like a normal wooden roof or stone roof. I could, if I wanted to be thematical, use like hay bales as the roofing. But I think what I'm gonna do is what I did in an old world where I used blue roof. That looks better, yeah. That looks a lot better. Okay. Let's see how. Yeah. It's gonna have a trim. Okay, let me show you what I mean, because I might be able to just do it. Please don't crash. Hey, it didn't crash. Awesome. So. Ah, man. Okay. This is Cobblecraft. This is the Cobblecraft world. which is awesome. I miss this world, but this roof, this type of roof, where it goes like in a gradient of blues. So it's like the dark prismarine tiles, and then it's this wood, and then it's the wart, and then it's this. And I never finished this building. I feel kind of sad. I also never finished the inside of that building either. But this, yeah, Cobblecraft. Ugh. I come out of this world every now and again just to look at things, just for memories, because I miss it. My head wall. There's Lumas. I'm pretty sure if I break that now, it'll just disappear, so I'm just gonna leave it. My terrible villager breeder. I miss this place. Nem! Oh, hold on. I can go, I think it's this way. Nope. It's this way. It's good to know that I got a good sense of direction still. It's this way. Look at that! You should know what that is. My render distances turn up quite far. Yeah. It's your tower. It's your wonderful tower. Yep, your tower. And then this is the spawn area. Where I was building a golf course and I never finished it. Spawn area. The little shops. And Cobblecraft. I miss Cobblecraft. Anyway. What else? I was showing. I remember when I was doing this, when I was breaking the bedrock here. This took forever, just clearing out that little bit, that took forever. Anyway, I came here to show the roof. Copying this type of roof, a blue roof. Because honestly, I think they just look better than normal roofs. My first attempt at a tree. You know how terrible that is. It's just bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. I hate it. I hate it. It's so bad. Look at all these materials. I remember when I was doing this build, I like grinded for a week to get all the blackstone for it, because this building is pretty much entirely made out of blackstone. And I remember like I grinded for a week just to get all the blackstone. And now there's like so much still in there. Ugh. And it still also hasn't been finished. And that's fine. It's fine. It's Nuke's place. That's my starter place. There's Simple Silos starter. Oh my god, I remember watching you build these. Or like add to them. Yeah. My plan for this base was to build like a town on this like floating island, but the two buildings that I put on here are just massive. It wasn't going to work because the buildings are just, they're too big. They're too big. I have a real bad problem of not just finishing builds. I liked this. This was nice. I like this little thing to hold up the nether portal. I thought it was cool. Then yeah, where all my magic is down here. More floating islands is the solution, obviously. That is true, but different district. This single floating island, I guess. I don't. It kind of is an island, but I don't think I would actually classify it as an island personally. I guess it still would be. This took a while. This took a while to make. I'm pretty sure that's a giant lollipop over there from Nuke's build when he was over there. There's Nuke's base. I kind of want to do just a little tour just for myself. I do this tour often. I just come on here and walk around. Who is that? That's Simple Silo. I don't remember what that is. Floating landmass. Yeah. Okay, if I come over here, I should get a boat. Yep. Boat. Just go this way. Is the giant snowman I made still at glows? I think it is. I didn't remove it. I didn't remove anything or do anything. Hydrate. Will do. Hydrated. This is my bee farm. Drink. I love being able to instant teleport. This is my little. This is my little area. This is my I'm using air quotes industrial district. This was when I first started making farms with no tutorials. Was this? So like I made that myself without a tutorial, and then I made this myself without a tutorial. And this works great. And also I had the other challenge to keep everything in one chunk. F3 and H? Nope. 3 and B? Nope. F3 and C? Nope. F3 and G? There it is. My goal was to keep everything into one chunk, so this whole farm fits in one. And like this whole farm all fits in one chunk. That doesn't, that's just too big. But everything else, it all fits in one chunk. You're trapped now, bud. Oh no. He's gonna get eat. He's gonna get eat. Look at him go. Look at him run. Way to go, boy. Alright. Before he fully gets devoured, I'm gonna leave. And this is still faster than walking or flying. There's a cat. Yeah, we can go to Glows and see your giant snowman. I don't. Only the last like few people that were really on the server, I think, had their portals moved up here. So myself, Simple Silo, and Nuke. But Glow's portal, I'm pretty sure is this. This is Luma's, if I remember. Yeah, this is Luma's and her little village that she was remodeling. Very nice, very cool. Copper, I could use copper roofs. I could use a gradient copper roof for my building. Thanks, Luma. That would look cool with like oranges and oranges to that teal color. That could be cool. And then I'm pretty sure this way is Glow's portal. Pretty sure it's this one. Yep. All of the snowmen. There's so many snowmen. A wandering trader has appeared nearby. There he is. There's your snowman. Wow. So cool. What do you have? You got a cloud wand? Oh, yeah. I guess that's not set up in this one, so that has a bunch of stuff in it that shouldn't be in the game. There's that. Yeah, this is Glow's base. A little starter base. I think that was Peach's house when Peach was on. Snowman. Her giant glass ceiling to make sure all of her snow wouldn't melt and all of her snowmen wouldn't die. Like, it's raining right now, but since we are under the cover of the glass shield, you can't see it. I remember that took a long time for her to make. It was ridiculous. And this was Glow's actual base. If I remember, there's Among Us. Giant snowman. Wow. Skeleton over. Totally didn't run out of snow. Go. Ah, got the gym for that. Yeah. Oh no. They've breached the perimeter. They're dying to a skeleton and each other. What's going on over here? Right, these ones all... disperse. I remember I came over here and I snipped all their heads off. So they didn't have all these pumpkin heads, they only had the faces. It was a fun time. It took a long time. And this was their automatic pumpkin man maker. Or something like that. Something like that. Alright. I will just leave here. Break. But I like going back to that every now and again. I like looking at it. Memories. Okay. I immediately tried to fly. I can't do that. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the copper roof. Like what Luma had. But I wanted to do a gradient. I think it's going to go teal to blue. I think will be the route that I'm gonna go. As I'm gonna go teal to blue. I need a chest. I'm gonna make a chest just to store all this crap. Well, I go grab more stuff. I think deep. I want to say deep slate. I think I'm gonna go grab deep slate for the. Ouch. Yeah, I'm gonna grab deep slate for the trim of the roof, kind of like this building. Yeah, because I do it on every building. And then for the roof itself, I think I'm gonna do a gradient, kind of like that, of copper blocks. So I'll go from normal copper to the state, goes through the different stages of copper. And I'll also use up some of my copper because I have so much of it. I have so much of it. Look at all this copper. It has its own chest. That's how much I have. I have so much already waxed copper. That's good. Waxed copper, waxed copper. I don't think I'm going to start at this full orange phase. I think I'm going to start at the exposed phase and then do weathered and then oxidized. Mainly because the roof's not going to be that big, so limiting it probably be best. Okay, deep slate. Deep slate. Just gonna use cobble deep slate. Cobble deep slate's fine. Oh, this is gonna be difficult to make it out of this tunnel, because there's a block covering it. I will take the water elevator. I don't feel like dying and then having all my stuff rain down and probably fall in the lava that's underneath that. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go in here. I really need to change this. I hate this building so much. It's not good. I don't like it. Nice. Right. Let's see. Okay, let's figure this out. How do I want to do this? It's gonna be a deep slate outline, but the outline can be whatever I like. My problem is for copper, there's not a lot of option unless I make it into tiles, because tiles can be used as stairs and as flat blocks and all that jazz, which good for them. Which I'm probably gonna have to do tile. I don't want to. For certain parts of it, I guess I don't have to, but for the slope of it, for any bit that's going to be like a half slab or any bit that's going to be a stair, will have to be a tile. And I'll have to mix in some normal tile, and then I'll also mix in some normal copper blocks. That's the answer. That's the solution. That's the way the cookie crumbles. First, for this pot, it's gotta be one over. That's where the star is. Do I do it this way? Or I could do it like this, and then I can slab it for a portion, and then do it like this, just to give a little dip in the middle. I like a good dip. Oh, I thought I almost fell. That would have been bad. Did I really bring you like 6 stairs? I didn't bring any more. What a shame. More stairs. Okay. It's kind of hard to tell. I also feel a little bad because I'm completely covering up the waterfall that I spent time making. What? But it's fine. I'll know it's there. I'll know it's back here. Yeah. Alright, let's see. God, how do I do this? I haven't built a roof in this way in a while. But I think do that. Also I don't have a lot of room. That's the middle point there, so I don't have too much room to expand experiment. That should not be that. That should be this. There we go. Because I want it to slowly go up. So if I do this, and then this, and then this, and then this, that, and then this one, and then that one, then this one, then you're at the peak. Like so. Like that. Maybe. Say like that, and I'm gonna assume. You know what? That's a good slope. That's a good slope. I like that slope. That's a nice slope. Okay, I just now have to recreate it on the other side. I also realized I didn't grab any of the copper stuff that I wanted to get. Okay, so that's that, and then that, and this, then this, then this, then this, then this, then this, and then we're at the peak. So it's this, and then that. Actually, you know what I should do is I should do this, and then we can do like that. This little peak, little poke out. Like that. I don't think I can get back up here. Just break it. It's fine. Okay, so we have block, and then we have this, and then we can have that. Right? I like it. It's a good curve. It's got good curves. Nice. Okay. I didn't bring any of the copper blocks with me to finish that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to do this other facing wall on the other side, and then do the other roof in not those. Hopefully that should be fine. I need these. Okay. Okay. What over here has been done? Not much. Okay. Right, I wasn't touching that because I don't know. Okay, trapdoor. This will be fine because that's out of the way of the silo. Although I might just have to move it. I think I'm just gonna have to move it because this might be a little too complicated of a bit. So I think I'm just gonna move it. Alright, that goes there, and then it's this, and then I think that. This. And then more spruce doors. Strip. This. This one I think had these. Yep. Okay, then that. Bang. Boom. This one had one here. So might as well put one on this side too. I guess that'll help cover up that weirdness. Okay, so push-up logs, normal logs, on the way. Push-up staircase. Shoot. I don't know if I'm actually going to put anything in here. Symmetry on this side also doesn't entirely matter because nobody's really going to view it from that side. So, ouch. Okay, let's see. I need sticks and I need spruce. I'm going to need more sticks. Nope. Nope. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. These, perfect. Can't get to the other side. I'll do it this way. Okay. It's a trapdoor. And then trapdoor. And then this gate, this gate. No. Gate. Gate. Open, 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 open. Perfecto. See? See. Goes there. Getting dark. The sun goes at night, so do I. Whoa. Alright. Let's get our... My cats are fighting. Stop it. Stop it. They were fighting. I guess they're still fighting. I don't know. They're fighting. Let's grab this stuff again. And we'll copy the wall to this other side. Bing, bong, bang. And then this. This. Guys. Stop it. Okay. Alright. Hey. Screeching and killing each other over there. They're fine. They're okay. Machi just plays a little too hard. Hydrate. Thank you. Delicious. Okay. So it's, I think this, and then I think it's this, that, this, that, bang, boom. I'm embered. Okay, and this, that, this, lock, bang. Perfect. Ooh, ha ha ha, ouch. Alright, let's take a look. That's a nice little building. Nice little building. Next to my beautiful waterfall. My nice little stream. Okay. Next, Kappa roof. Kappa roof. Oh wait. My tunes. My tunes went away again. There you go, tunes. Tunes back on now. Hi cat. You gonna jump up? Are you being a menace to society? Are you a menace to the boy? Cause that boy was screeching at you. Cause you were playing too hard. Not playing too hard. Eee. Oh god. That's really bad. Okay, okay. Copper. Kappa. Okay, so this is waxed Kappa. all this stuff is waxed. This stuff is the normal stuff, but then it's waxed from here on. Okay, so this stuff is fully waxed, or fully... Damn, cat. This stuff is fully oxidized. I can unoxidize it, and then pop some honeycomb on it to wax it. So I'll grab this. Can this be broken back down into honeycomb? Oh. Cool. The big slime. I'm gonna take the stream. I'm gonna take my little water elevator because that's dangerous now and I can't fly up there. Oh, it's snowing. That's nice. This is out of the snow, right? Yep. Awesome. Ouch. Okay, so for this roof, I want it to be... I would like it to mostly be like these blocks, because I like the way these look more than the, this one. But I think I'm gonna just have to mix them. So I'm gonna lay down all of the roofing first, or at least all the main blocks first, and then slowly replace it. Oh, it's like dripping. God, I wish it was snowing. This is the person who doesn't like the cold. It's like 1,000,000 degrees. Oh no. That sucks. Okay, let's see. How do I want to do this, huh? Let's just start filling this out. I have to fill it out at the points where it will make sense the most. Like this. Okay, but I can hear the butts. That's boring. Actually, it's not bad. But I can hear it in your mind saying that it's boring. And I understand. It is boring. It's a fancy slope. And then just a boring straight roof. Boring. I agree with you. Boring. So, what we can do is we can change it up. I should really get scaffolding. I don't have scaffolding. Dirt blocks. I like snow, just in reasonable amounts. Not avalanches. Okay. We have ourselves a terrible staircase to get up here. So, what we can do to make this less boring is we can bring these out like so. Add some variation to the roof. And do the same with taking can I make I can only make them out of these, that's right. Just dumb. But I can take like this and we can like start making a slope in the roof, which I think would actually be pretty kind of cool. We can take this one away. And then we could just put more sloped pieces there, like so. And then I gotta put normal copper blocks behind it. So we can get a bit more of a slope, a bit more of an angle on everything. I really hate that I sadly have to make these into these cut coppered blocks first in order to get these, which is just mildly infuriating. I don't like them. I don't like them. Let me make that one a little bit bigger. Right. Does that make sense for that to be a little bit bigger? Probably not, but am I gonna do it anyway? Yeah, I am. This one I'm not. This one's gonna be this. And hopefully that will help create a slope in the roof. Can I reach that from anywhere reasonably? That's good enough. As long as I can get one. Go back up. And I can fill it in. Alright. Now that is a more interesting roof than it just being flat and boring. I think, oh, oops, a good detail I could do is I could do that. And I'll give it a little bit more character. Nice man character. Oh, I'm out of a block. Wow, I went through that copper quick. Holy crud. Okay. Now what I gotta do is I got to strip it all. So strip, wax off. We're gonna go down one, wax it. So I think these first two layers are gonna be this type, and then the next layer is gonna be the next one down, and then the next one down, so on and so forth, up to the top, where hopefully it will be orange. So we give a nice copper roof. So let's wax. And then we can just wax all of these so it stays. I feel like I've made a mistake because I like that color. I was gonna do it the other way around. Oh, shoot. Okay, those I will have to let oxidize back up. Dang it. Dang it. I was gonna have it go the other way. So that bottom was gonna be that teal, and then it was gonna be the next stage up, and then up till the point will be that one. This one. Yeah. And then this one. I think what I'll do is I'll kind of try to follow the curve that this is gonna make. That one's gotta change back. Change back. So, that. And then from here, I will just do these ones. Which I know realistically, this doesn't make sense. I know realistically it doesn't make sense, but I am willing to look past realism for this. Okay. So then we have a nice gradient from this. That's supposed to be this. It's supposed to be this. Not this. This is bad. I made a mistake. That piece I'm gonna have to... I'm a little impatient. Okay, so let me just do that, and then... I mean, they'll get used in the proper spot, so it's not gonna matter. It will be used. But yeah, there we go. A copper roof that's technically aging the wrong way, because I'm pretty sure the highest point where the water will hit the... Actually, it might be aging the right way, because that water would hit the top and like slowly go down the slope. So it would have less contact with the water, whereas the bottom parts are going to hit with its own rainwater and the runoff. So it would probably oxidize first over the top point. That makes sense to me. And I mean, it looks good. I like it. I want to finish this building, and then I think I'm going to call it for the day because I'm tired and I want to get this done. I'm gonna get the building done, and I think I'll tackle the water wheel next time. I think that's what I'll do. Yeah. Okay, luckily I can kind of follow the wall there. And this should be, well, I'll use my... No, this one should just be these ones. And then this will be like this. I'm gonna just do it while I'm doing it this way. Although I had these. Okay, so then next one up, this one. There, and there. And then I'm assuming that it's these. Which now I ran out of the right ones. Okay, just making sure everything is oxidized perfectly. Awesome. Okay, so that's those, and then I think these have got to be here, like so. I mean, I'll know with time if I messed any part up, because we'll definitely figure it out. Okay, bang, bang. Why can't I see that spot? Is that... See. Sí, señor. Okay. So that's this one. Okay, so that. Then these ones are full copper. Those ones are just the next stage down. Oxidize everything. Make sure it's all oxidized. Perfecto. Okay, then here. And then I'm pretty sure I just need 2 more of these. It's kind of annoying because I have to do this. And then this to make these. Okay, so this. Okay. Check. Perfect. Right. That looks good to me. That looks like a nice, good Kappa roof. Perfect. What do you have? Show me your wares. Gorgeous. Thank you. Here we go. Come here. Show me your wares. What do you got? Water bottles and amethyst shards for coins. You have mini gravel. And then crap. Why do you do this to me? You're looking away now because you know. You knew. Okay. Alright. Next on the list is I guess I gotta replenish my copper supplies. I never thought I would actually have to say that. There's a zombie somewhere? Hello? Hello? Zombie? A zombie? What are you doing? How did you get in there? Okay. Let's get some logs. Get some of my logs. Let's do some stuff, and then we will finish the sides, and then that's a bit annoying. Is that one visible? That one's not visible. Okay. That one is not. So I can just pick this up. Yep. Sweet. Everything works. Everything works out. Okay, do the other side just to make sure I don't forget. Also, it saves a little bit of copper. Which again, I never thought I would have to say. I thought I would never run out of copper. Ever. My axe is getting a workout today. Oh my lord. Alright. I think what I'll do is I'll have that come across that diff. No. That's not right. That's not right. Nope. Just too short. Gotta go one up. There. So it follows the feng shui. The whole building. Feng shui. I can't rest because there's monsters nearby. Dude! Where are you? There you are. I didn't even like bring anything for me to fill this in. We'll do that. Then I will just block this up as much as I can. There. Okay. How's it look? That's good. That looks good. Looking good. Alright. As long as you don't realize that that isn't on the same level as that. And I just realized it, and now I can't unsee it. man. Huh. And it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that deep. Okay, but we need notable logs. Strip, and hopefully I will fill that in with normal wooden plank. Perfect. I realized I don't have torches, and it's gonna get dark inside that house. Campfire. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Campfire. Can I get in there? Anyway, that reminds me, I need to actually make a way in, because as of right now it doesn't actually have a way in, which is a little bad. It's not fire safe either, so you know, screw it. I'm just gonna leave it that way. Why not? Why not? And then I need those. These. No. Not that one. That one. And this one. This one. Building this in such a weird order kinda doesn't make sense. But I guess I kind of have to. Otherwise, I'm gonna fall out of here and not be able to actually fill this in. Okay. Brink. Ouch. Look at that. Beauteous. Beauteous. Alright. I want to just charge my way in here. I guess I'll just put a hole here just so I can get in. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, I do have glass, which I normally never do. I have some light gray stained glass, which I think will work fine for these windows. Look at that. Look at these. Perfect. Windows, 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 and windows. I think I will block them out, otherwise you'll see in, and I don't really have a plan to fill anything in here at all, so I'm just gonna block these windows. Should hopefully be light enough in here so nothing spawns, hopefully. Yeah, just block the windows, so hopefully nothing, nobody can see in. Fine. Okay. The house is built. Look at that thing. It's a nice little tiny house. I usually have a... It's not small. It's small, but it's not small. I usually have a problem with building things too big. But this is nice. It's small. It's fantastic. Thank you. It's this nice little thing. It does block my waterfall. I spent so much time on it. Look at it. Look at how much time I spent on this. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. I gotta put more detail, I think, on the sides. This side doesn't need the detail because it's gonna get a water wheel, which is epic. And I will figure that out next time. Yeah, figure that out next time. I think what I'll do is I'm just gonna close that off. Oh right, I was gonna put the way in on this side. I'll have to figure out how I want to do that. Most likely just be, come on, jump. Most likely just be this. If I'm gonna be honest, it'll most likely just be this. No, I'm out of logs. Ouch. Never out of logs. Too many. Then we can figure this out here now. We're doing it live. Doing it live. Like this. Then we'll just strip it all. I think what I want is slabs. Do slabs. I don't want to do. I want to do spruce slabs. Spruce slabs seems a bit much, and I'll blend in too much. I will do normal oak slabs. And we'll just slide this in till here. And then I will need stairs. And we can have stairs going down. Although I think I'm gonna have to start that a little bit earlier. Made too many stairs. And then I will also do that one. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oops. Nope, 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 nope. That one, and then can I get in here? Can. Hey. Those ones don't matter. Come up here. Finish that. Perfect. Trapdoors. I should have a bunch. Yep, got a bunch. Okay, let's cap it. So. Okay. That looks bad. This one works, but that one won't. So I will just get rid of it. There. That one doesn't have one, but I will put those ones there. That'll help. Yeah, that works. That works fine. And then I should put food in my mouth. That's what I should do. I don't have any food? Oh, there's my food. Like, I swear I had food. Sleep. Let's see, I can make cobblestone walls for a portion. So I've got a cobblestone wall, cobblestone wall, cobblestone wall. And then I can use I could use these gates that I made, because they will connect to cobblestone walls. And you have a little bit more detail in them. Gates, which means I gotta make 2 more gates. Let's make some sticks. Let's make some more sticks. What don't I have enough of? Oh, probably because I'm not in a crafting table. Okay, make 2 of these. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. For this one, on this side, I think I'll just do that. Keep it simple. And then I will just put, oh, forgot. I will just put a door there, and then we'll be done. Best kind of door, restored. Best kind of doors, restore. Yeah. Okay. Right. House pretty much built. Still need to build the water wheel, but I'm gonna save that for next time. Yeah, saving it for next time. It could use a chimney, but I think having the water wheel will be enough. So, that being said, and then yeah, that silo definitely has to get moved. It's weird that I can throw items in this mode. Anyway, it's not bad. It's a nice little place. Got no floor, but it's a nice little place. Nice. I'm actually kind of proud of this. Throwing it together, I guess, kind of quick. Doing the stream, this little river, this little stream, and the house itself. You know, I think it works pretty well. Yeah. Okay. That's it. I'm done. I'm done. I said I was done, but give me 1 second. You know what I can do? Because I can do this. And just have grass grow up in front of the building. Because I think it will help. Having grass just around it will help, I think, blend it into the grounds a little bit more. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Hell yeah. Alright, sick. Sick. Okay. I'm proud of that. That's a nice little building. It's the start of my town. My whole little fantasy town is the start of the whole thing. Alright. But I appreciate everybody for coming around. I appreciate everybody who came over on Twitch, everybody who came over on TikTok, the folks that came over on YouTube. I appreciate you all. I really do. That's gonna be it. Tomorrow tomorrow's my birthday, so I might do a little birthday stream thing. Yeah.